the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Detroit, where the Pistons will be going up against the Chicago Bulls. Chicago is one of the teams right now playing very consistently. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights, as a win here gives them the best record in the league. So often we talk about players we'll get to see on the floor, but Shaq, you had a chance to speak with a player in tonight's game. You met up with DJ recently. Anything you want to share?
Ernie, I was so impressed. This guy has the temperament that all greats of the NBA have. He loves basketball, and he loves music. So do I. We talked about it for hours.
Wait, you were with DJ for hours?
I sure was.
And you ain't called me? You know that's like, DJ's one of my favorite players. I'd like to hang out with him just to see what it is. It's like that now?
What had happened was the phone had fell in the pool, and I didn't get a chance to replace it.
I had no idea he was such a big country music fan.
Oh, he loves it.
I think it's
Pistons play before the home crowd. And we've got it right here on 2K Sports, live from downtown Detroit. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And the Bulls looking for a positive start here on their road trip. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
It is really impressive. When you consider how far they've come, it is a stellar achievement.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, the good news keeps coming in for DJ, this time in the shoe department. He's landed a signature shoe deal, something that's almost unheard of for an undrafted player. But DJ is a name and a face that is marketable, and you can expect to see billboards and commercials from him in the near future. Guys?
You had to know, with the way DJ has thrust himself into the spotlight after going undrafted, this would happen. He's just too good of a story to not be marketed.
And tonight the matchup at the center position is certain to draw attention. Not something we say every night because the bigs don't seem to be stressed. But tonight, Chris, that is a factor.
Thank God big guys are back in the game. Kevin, you know, I got this opinion that there's a conspiracy against the big guys. I mean, hey, big guys played in this basketball. You guys remember a guy by the name of Mikan? He was pretty big. So, yeah, tonight we have a great center matchup. I can't wait to watch this.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. They've got DJ. Mirotic out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Wade in at the 2. Count the basket.
You can't let DJ get comfortable down on the block. He's superb at reading the defense and cashing in deep inside.
Detroit with the ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
It's almost like a field goal kicker missing after all the hard work is put in. Just a frustrating way to go down.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
And here is Harris, following the 3 from Nikola Mirotic. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
Oh, you love the use of the mid-range jumper from Harris. Just takes his time and makes sure he's in rhythm before releasing the shot.
Here's Wade. Rebounded by the Pistons. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
Yeah, it was a shame anyone had to lose. Home court advantage may very well have been the difference.
Now, here is Mirotic. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's a surprise. Really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Parsons gets it to go. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Chris, growing up a fan of the Pistons, did you have any particular moment that sticks out to you about this franchise?
Oh, so many moments. Isaiah Thomas winning MVP in the All-Star game. So many moments. Joe Dumars playing great defense on Michael Jordan, sweeping the 1989 finals. That was our first time. And in high school, I remember we had these little pocket TVs that one of my friends had. We actually got to watch the game as the Pistons played against Portland. So, of course, I have many memories. You want some more? I keep going on and on and on and on.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Smith dishes to Drummond. It's Bradley on the wing. And Lure wide open. He shoots it. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, nice look by Bradley. Moving it to the open man.
Chicago leading by 3. LaVine kicks to Wade. Back to LaVine. DJ with it. Harris is there. And DJ throws it down. And news coming out that DJ will be gracing the cover of NBA 2K19. I assume that is some sort of video game or something. And that this is a big deal. But to be honest, Greg, I've never heard of it before.
To be honest, it seems like that company has gotten a little desperate for attention if they are putting an undrafted player like DJ on their cover. The whole thing smells like a marketing stunt to me, partner.
And Chris, you played during an era against a team that many consider the greatest of all time, that 96 Chicago Bulls team with Jordan and Pippen and a great roster. Just thinking back to that team during that second three-peat, what was it like when you were going up against that Bulls team?
So tough to play against that team. Jordan, arguably the best player that's ever, laced them up. And Pippen was so tough offensively and rebounding. Rodman as well on the boards. And then you had guys in a system that was, just really too much. It's hard to say. Of course, in my opinion, having played against them, they're the best team of all time. But Bill Russell once told me, ghosts can't play, so don't get caught up in comparing eras that you really can't prove it. So, yeah, of course they're the best of all time to me, but it's fun watching these young kids play today.
And Chicago has possession, following the bucket by the Pistons. Off the pick, and DJ throws it down.
DJ's all about the team, willing to give up his body on these situations. He likes freeing up his guys.
Pistons trail by 7. Here's Galloway. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Back to Johnson. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5. Over DJ. Marjanovic, no good. The Bulls leading by 7. Out to the right wing. Rell's wide open. Another 3 for Chicago.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Chris, I know that when you go through a season, there are certain matchups that you love and certain ones that you don't. When you were playing, which other power forwards did you just dread, just did not like going up against?
Well, Kevin, I would kind of change that and say dread to me was love, meaning that I dreaded and I loved to go up against Tim Duncan because you knew you had to be prepared that night. I loved and I dreaded going up against KG. You know, I played in the era where in 1 week I could have played against Shaq, Rasheed Wallace, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Akeem Olajuwon. This is all on the West Coast. So for me, you know, I dreaded the Western Conference, but what's so good about it is that you just have to be prepared, and you can't dread the NBA. It's like you grew up wanting to play against the best players in life, and so I really love the fact that I had to be my best every night, or you're going to get embarrassed in the league. So it was every power forward.
Never an off night, was there, Chris?
Never an off night, and you know, so I can't say I dreaded Karl Malone over Barkley or Olajuwon over David Robinson or Tim Duncan over KG. It's just like, hey man, you got to put your big boy pants on, get ready, and go to work, baby. Put your hard hat on.
Here's Marjanovic after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Johnson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's just a solid play by Johnson, sensing the physical defense and going right up into him with the shot.
Detroit shooting their first free throws here for the night. So for the Bulls, Lopez comes in for Markkanen, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Jonathan Simmons. He gets that one. DJ's got 14 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Tolliver. Here's Kennard. Lopez covering. Here's Marjanovic. Off target with the jump hook. Holiday. The shot. No good. DJ has been leading the charge for the Chicago Bulls. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this.
Sit down.
A lot of buzz about this team's potential having a shot at the NBA Finals. Here's what DJ had to say.
I mean, it feels good. It feels like all of our hard work this season is paying off. I mean, there are tons of great teams in the league, and to just be amongst them at the top means that we're doing something right. But all of that goes away if we don't finish the job. So we're laser focused. We're on a mission right now to bring back the championship and the ring home to all of our fans.
DJ wants a chance to play for the title. What do you think the odds are that they get there?
I mean, right now, with the way they are playing, you have to think they'll at least get to the conference finals. From there, it just depends on how far DJ can take them.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, we've got Valentine, EJ out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Wells, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was terrific. He scored 40 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while. And you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special. But the biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of us.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Bulls have been very active in revamping this roster. A lot of trades and player movement. They were worried of becoming a treadmill team.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. With some lackluster finishes to their season the last couple years, that worry of finishing poorly isn't going away for Bulls fans. But luckily, the Bulls have a history, Chris, of shaking things up.
It's never easy to make that choice.
The Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. 1:07 left in the first half. There's a good screen. Levine passes to Wells. He feeds it to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And now the Pistons, fast break. Here's Galloway. Markkanen pulls it in. Chicago leading by 23. Simmons dishes to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Well, it's crucial that DJ shoots with confidence. When he's locked in, he's very hard to slow down.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Galloway. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Marjanovic, no good. Chicago has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Levine can't hit.
The D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
Johnson kicks to Galloway. Over Levine. He's off from 17 feet. And so it's Chicago, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, your assessment of how your team played in that first half?
I thought we came out with a very good mentality on the defensive end, getting steals, letting fast break layups. I thought our pace was good on offense. If we can keep that up, we'll be in good shape.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
The power he showed, the explosiveness, just a lethal combination inside.
Lure and Drummond together down low. Smith and Bradley are together in the backcourt, and it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Lure can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Stan Van Gundy, known for being one of the more demanding coaches when it comes to defense. He doesn't care who you are. If you're not giving it your all on the defensive end, you're going to find yourself on the bench.
Well, he's clear with what he wants and what he expects, and, you know, when you step on the floor.
Here's Harris. The shot comes out. Excellent D from Wade. Well, Chicago has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. He goes up again. And DJ throws it down.
Oh, DJ going to work on the offensive glass, using his athleticism to hunt down second chance opportunities.
The Pistons shooting just 31% in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Bradley. Here's Drummond. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
The thought of what Andre Drummond could be down the road, I mean, really is just scary. He could dominate. If he just gets a handful of go-to moves on the post, you can't stop him. He's an offensive bully on the glass. potential is there.
They are a lousy 1 for 5 for the half. They need to find a way to get it going there.
And Drummond throws it down.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Here's Levine. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And with Drummond, as you said, Chris, he is still full of room to develop. You forget just how young he is as he's been in the league for so long already.
You know, he just needs to keep improving every year. And also, he's not in the offensive system. Their system, the coaching staff, the Pistons are not known as an offensive-type team. So he's going to have to get better in the summers and find his way along as time goes on. But he has an athletic skill set that you just don't see in this league anymore.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Drummond a screen. Smith the pass to Bradley. The baseline J. That one off the back iron and out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's good.
Wade is a strong 2-guard. I mean, he's exceptional at fighting through whatever the D throws at him.
For Detroit, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Smith sets the pick for Harris. Up off the screen and slam dunk by Harris.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles in your quickness.
And, of course, NBA players have all reached this pinnacle through dedication, through very hard work. Chris, can you talk about the hard work and effort that goes into playing and succeeding at this NBA level?
Well, if you're in high school or middle school, when your friends are at the movies, you're on the basketball court. When your friends are hanging out at a party, you're at the basketball court. When your friends and your family on vacation, you're at the basketball court. I don't think many people understand the dedication. You know, for many guys, it's more than 4 hours a day in the gym, and a lot of that is just sitting in the gym, just smelling the gym. You know, of course you're going to work out, of course you're going to shoot, but it's everything basketball. You know, on my wall I had Dominique, Magic, Bird. I had all these guys, Isaiah, cut out magazines, and I would put their pictures on my wall and work out and do push-ups looking at them. And I would know their moves. I would know everything. You know, I remember Kenny Smith after his dunk contest. He stood at the free throw line and threw the ball between his legs, threw it off the backboard and dunked. I went in the backyard in Detroit, shoveled the snow, and we worked on that dunk all night, freezing. I mean, you have to love it. So, you know, when you love something, my father taught me, it's not work. And so you got to start with the love, and then all the other work and dedication is just part of the journey.
I love the message, but boy, I like that Kenny Smith story. That is a great, great story. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Marjanovic, a screen on Parsons. Here's Kennard, and it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Holiday dishes to DJ. To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. DJ with it. Marjanovic on him. And DJ throws it down.
Look at the show of force from DJ, demonstrating what an awesome athlete he is on these dunks.
We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Here's Galloway. Misses off the left iron.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Robin Lopez, a solid big man who can clean up the glass and, Greg, get you some points on the other end.
And Robin Lopez might not have great range now, but, that could change. He says he's working on a three-point shot, and his logic is that since his twin brother Brooke can make threes, it can't be that hard.
Maybe. The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. Well, Chicago has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. They set the pick. Jumper off the screen. He goes up again, and again the basket is good from DJ. DJ's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Passes to Kennard. He dishes it to Galloway. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now, here's Wells. Defense is right there, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Galloway kicks to Johnson. From deep three-point range, no good, trying to beat the buzzer.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
And now let's take a listen to Stan Van Gundy on a recent huddle.
Just relax and play the game. Relax and play the game. Relax and play the game.
In case they forgot that, of course, from very invigorating words from Stan Van Gundy, repeating what he'd like to see more of them right now.
Yeah, and I think Coach feels they're getting too caught up in things that don't matter. Resetting their mindsets here. Let's see if it helps.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Valentine out there with Markkanen. Then it's Simmons. Then it's DJ. And it's Wells in at the point guard. Johnson. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And Johnson is not bothered by the defense. He just has amazing concentration on these kinds of shots.
There's the pick. Takes the 3. A shot by Wells, no good.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Here's Galloway, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Chicago's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. They get it back, and DJ throws it down.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
talk
that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And how relentless is this guy? If you're the defense, he's the first one you're looking to block out there.
Johnson, the pass to Tolliver. He kicks it to Galloway. Pistons passing it around. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That is his first foul of the game. And the game is a passion, as we know, Chris. But does it help to have outside interests? You're passionate about art. You make music. You're a writer. You're a thinker. Talk what all that is about and what that means to you.
Well, I think being a complete person helps whatever job that you're doing. You know, we all are more than our job. With basketball, you have to put everything into it. And so sometimes to rejuvenate yourself, you need to get fed other places and kind of feed your passions. And so I think a lot of times when players feed their passions, it's really just to have enough energy to complete their goal of getting through a grueling 82-game season with all the ups and downs, the expectations, the heartbreak, the celebrations. And so I think for myself and for many other successful players that I've seen, those that have tried to approach life with the same way that they approach basketball, that's just living with passion, try to learn as much as you can, enjoy every moment. Usually to me, they are the most successful because it takes pressure off of playing the game.
Valentine dishes to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Well, now he's well accustomed to shouldering that scoring load. He's the main reason they're up right now.
Here's Galloway. Here's Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
And Johnson, the former Arizona Wildcat, certainly has a bright future in this league. The combination of shooting, speed, and length he possesses is just exciting.
Well, many had high hopes for what Stanley Johnson could be in the NBA, but after a rough sophomore season, questions have been raised, C-Webb. Former 9th overall pick, the player of the year in high school in Los Angeles, terrific freshman year at Arizona. He saw a major regression in many areas of his game.
Well, look, the NBA is a different level, and when you come in as younger as Stanley came in, you're going to have to figure your way out. He's with a great organization, great coaches around. He should improve with hard work.
Over to the wing. Here's Bullock. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Levine kicks to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Oh, this second half, he's been accurate and prolific at the same time.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Bullock. There's a good screen. And stolen by Valentine. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Second chance shot and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Moreland's checked in, and it's Kennard in for Reggie Bullock. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Bulls. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Over Holiday. Johnson can't get it to go. And the Bulls with possession. They're on an 11-3 run.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DJ.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Parsons checked in for the Bulls. Wells comes in for Jonathan Simmons. The feed now to Tolliver. To the left wing. Here's Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Parsons. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wells, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
The pass to Kennard. Dishes it to Tolliver. There's a screen. To stop the drought, jump shot is good.
The quickness of Smith, Kevin, is so hard to keep up with, which is why he's able to get these shots off in time.
Here's Wells.
Goodness. Wow. Crazy.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Another double-double for you this year, points and rebounds. Now, is that something you're looking to do when you go out there?
Well, you know, I try and come out and help the team get a win whenever I can. I know we're at our best when I'm cleaning up missed shots and, you know, finishing plays. And it's all about getting wins. And if a double-double is what it takes, then, you know, that's what I'll give to the team.
Well, it's what it took tonight. Congrats on the win. Guys?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Woo-hoo! That's team ball, boys. I can't believe we were up that much.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded some more minutes, you know, work that offhand.
Hey, we worked that in practice. We need to get everybody some minutes, especially in a game like this. With that lead, we could have had Boo-Boo running the point. What you got, Boo-Boo? Come on,
like
come
that.
on, come on. What you got? What?
Oh, okay, Boo-Boo.
And that is how you end a lesson, fella. Watch and learn.
Boy got skill.
Boy, crazy.